like how all this stuff works when I tested the night before and then it doesn't want to work. Of course. Okay, there we go. All right, so the audio is actually outputting. It's just being kind of ridiculous. Ah. So does that mean I'm getting feedback? Hello? Okay. Leave that closed. Okay. So, because I actually wanted to do some, what's it, like administrative stuff. I guess would maybe make some kind of sense here. So, hello everyone. I am Dakota, aka Karate23, and we're playing some Bloomburrow. Oh, I got like a super high so we're gonna be playing some Bloomburrow Limited. I have the make sure all this stuff is good. I double checked all this stuff, and I hate live streaming because I feel like I have everything set up, everything's good. I double check it, and then I go live, and something doesn't want to cooperate with me. So I mean, but typical like streamer stuff, I suppose. So there's a few things that we need to talk about before we actually get into playing any games, whatever the case may be. For one, if you are watching this later on YouTube, I don't live stream very often, but I'm trying to kind of change that as as the channel grows. I try to expand kind of the repertoire of things that we do. So if you want to catch a live show in the future, you can subscribe, ring notification bell, all that fun, happy stuff, and you'll be notified not only when I post videos, but when I go live as well. You can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well. I have all that kind of stuff in the description of most of my videos, where you can go and follow me. I guess you can follow me on Twitch too. There is an idea in the future that once we stream with some regularity, that I kind of stream on Twitch and on YouTube as well. So if that's something to shoot, follow me on my socials and things like that. But today there's a few news things that happened. We got Mystery Booster 2 at like Gen Con, which looked pretty sweet, which every year something cool happens at Gen Con, and I'm like, I should probably go, and then I completely forget about it. Gen Con happens, and then there's just cool stuff that happens, and I know that my wife is super into board games, so maybe it'd be a good investment decision to try to make it to like Gen Con or something like that in the future. Maybe you can make something out of it, and that'd be pretty sweet. But we had some pretty cool mystery booster stuff. There's like a bunch of the time spiral frame stuff. The counterspell looks sick. Honestly, almost makes me want to pick up a control deck. Besides like the blue black one that we played or are going to be playing this week. There's like the white border cards. Like there's a white border Urza Saga. Like I'm literally only playing those cards to like tilt people. That's basically the goal here. So we have kind of like that stuff. There were some pretty cool like playtest cards that people showed off that they opened. There was some uh, oh shoot, there was controversy and stuff there, of course, at Gen Con with one of the 50K tournaments. Uh, but just another day at the another day at the Magic office. There's something to be mad about in the Magic community just about every day. Sometimes it has to do with the game. Sometimes it has to do with outside of the game and that. So there's that. And Star City Games today, I believe it was either today or late yesterday, they announced that they are essentially bringing back coverage for regional championship Star City Games, or regional championship DC, hosted by Star City Games, and we have Patrick and Cedric, back in the booth, which is probably the most hype thing to be, the most hype thing about like coverage returning, just because they are widely considered, I think, by a lot of people as kind of like the best commentator duo, at least for the diehard Star City Games fans and man, I get on a roll and then something happens and my microphone just decides it doesn't want to work. So, Star City, bring back coverage. You know, I've watched way too much Star City Games coverage uh, through many different eras. I watched a lot of the GP coverage and then Magic Fest coverage for those big tournaments, Pro Tours, World Championships, etc. And I'm absolutely just always over the moon listening to Patrick and Cedric, banter back and forth. They just have, I think, something that other commentators don't really have. Not saying they're good. I think there's probably better individual commentators, but as a team, they are absolutely amazing. And then, of course, we have Elias V and Corey Baumeister also doing coverage at that event as well, which, I mean, that's a awesome coverage team. Like, absolutely amazing set of people doing coverage. I thought, Mason Clark, Niall Joan Rivers, and a lot of the other people. I even think they had, like Will Hall, things like that. I think they're pretty good commentators, but obviously when you have those four in the booth, like that's just an absolutely insane lineup, and it's gonna be awesome. I look forward to going there, hopefully getting my playmat signed by Patrick and Cedric to kind of, I guess Corey and Elias as well, just to kind of round out the group of people that I have that have signed like my playmat and stuff, and eventually getting it framed. Until then, just carrying around with me everywhere and playing it like a Magic degenerate. But that's some of the things going on. That's probably some of the things that I'll look into making videos about on the channel as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and kind of get started here. Oh goodness, there you go. Move me over there. All right. If I just did this, okay. Because again, for some reason, just tons of technical difficulties today. Literally, I'm like, I want to stream. I want to be able to stream more, and then everything decides to go wrong. So, let's go ahead. Let's play some sealed first because that is the first part of the RCQs are playing. When you played sealed, you get you get 6 packs, and then you try to build the best deck that you can. Sort of kind of like pre-release, except you don't really get a promo, and obviously the rules enforcement's a little bit higher. So let's go ahead and open up our packs here. They're gonna open up every single one. We're gonna see all of our rares. We have Warren, War Leader, Infamous Crew Claw, Hired Claw. We actually have 2 Hired Claws. This card has looked pretty good. We got a Rat Colony, which is probably one of the. I think there's like Frogmite too. I think that Rat Colony and Frogmite are probably some of the worst like special guest cards that you can get. We have Thornvault Forager, Mura Trash Tactician. So this is 3 mana, 2/4 at the beginning of your first main phase. Add red or green. For each raccoon you control, if you expend 4, gain 3 life. If you expend 8, you exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn, or until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. So expend cares about spending mana. You want to, if you spend 4 mana casting spells, you're going to gain 3 life. If you spend 8 mana casting spells, you can exile the top 2 cards of your library. It's important because like the activated ability on like something like a Hired Crew Claw, or using the search ability for Thornvault Forger, doesn't do anything for you. As far as like expend, you have to cast spells to be considered expending. There's also the Forge mechanic, which is a perfect way to go into it. Forge, you can exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food, and then you get an effect. In Thornvault Forger's case, you can tap it and then forage. So exiling those 3 cards or sacrificing a food, and you can add 2 mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool. This allows you to cast some pretty big things like early on. And of course, the ability to search. We have the gift mechanic here in Starfall Invocation. So 5 mana to destroy all creatures. If gift was promised, you return a creature from put into the graveyard this way to the battlefield under its owner's control, or under your control, not under its owner's control. So, and it only is put into your graveyard, so there's obviously a little bit of a benefit. You give your, it's gift a card, so you give your opponent a card, and you can get back a creature. It seems like we could probably go into some pretty decent things. Like, I think, like, the Warren War Leader feels like it's got to be pretty good. You know, whatever you attack, choose one, create a rabbit that's tapped and attacking creature. You control, get +1/+1, and if you can offspring this for, you know, essentially 6 mana, you get 5 power worth of things, and then some very powerful abilities as well. So I feel like I kind of want to play this, but between like 2 hired claws, then the infamous crew claw, and then, you know, this Thornvault Forger plus Carmilla the Seed Miser, we have a pretty good chance, as long as we're not kind of like split down the middle on any of these, that we can make a pretty good deck from this. So those are our rares. Let's go ahead, take a look at what we got here. That's not what I want. All right, a Boomer Dakota. Let's see if we can figure it out. So I already want to play this War Leader, and I guess Starfall Invocation. So let's kind of see where this goes. Enters Driftgloom Coyote. Enters, exile target creature opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. If its creature had power 2 or less, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, I mean, I've seen like Carrot Cake. I think that this has been a pretty good card from like the drafts that I've seen. Banishing Light's good removal. We have 2 Warren Elders. Like, let's just see what we can kind of get here that can help us search for it. This has been like a good, probably just a decent like curve. So we want to be kind of white-green. That's kind of like one of the archetypes is like rabbits, I believe, is like white-green. So we have Druid of the Spade. As long as you control a token, gets +2/+1 trample. This is a mana dork. Forger is probably pretty good. It's like Harvest. The Gilded Moose has been pretty good. Some really big cards here. Pawn Prophet. Do we have any like good squirrels? So we have this. Enters Forge. Draw a card. So we have one of those. We have that. We have the Vine Reap Mentor. Heaped Harvest. We have 3 of these. Like with Thornvault Forger plus this, that's a lot of value. Paw Patch. We have a Cash Grab. A Bushy Bodyguard. We have a decent amount of squirrels. How's our black? Black is not really that deep, and I mean, like, Saver's pretty good. Daggerfang Duo is alright. Just if we have enough like black. I mean, we have a lot of good white cards. We have one of these is like mana fixing. Our red is very, very weak. If we had like white, black, and black still probably isn't that good. Blue, I guess another non-token bird. Yeah, whenever I control enters. I feel like we just have so many good white cards. Life Creed Duo, Batbird, when another creature enters, you gain a life. I feel like we have like one really strong color, and we have like a mix of other strong colors, but nothing that's really insane. This is Veteran Guardsmouse Valiant. It's probably not good for us. Batfeller gets cut, good playable. It basically always makes that makes no sense. Need a lot of tokens supposed to be good since crewing is the main thing that offers. I mean, War Leader. I wonder if we just play green, just for the fact that we have decent. Right, okay, that's okay. This. That probably some amount of the time is going to be good. How many lands do we have? 16 to 17 lands. So we need like 3 more cards. I feel like I don't want more than that. We could probably maybe splash like 2 cards only for the fact that we have this heaped harvest plus like the mana dork. It's being pretty good. We could probably get away with playing a pawn prophet. It's like a way that we can draw a card. I feel like I want to go down and then up. Enter Surveil. I don't think we care about like threshold, but it does Surveil. We only have like a few double colored cards. Chances are we're going to be able to get what we need anyway. I wonder if this is like a good enough land. Flower, so bat, bird, mouse, or rabbit. So we're not going to be able to find any of the bat, so bird, 5 rabbits, 3 squirrels, or no, it's not even 5 squirrels. What was it? It was bat, rabbit, mouse, bird, bat. What is wrong with my companion? Poor guy. So bat, rabbit. Is it really that? Am I just like bat? Oh, bat, bird, mouse, rabbit. Yeah, that's probably not good enough. Yeah, probably cut that. We can probably play just like grotto instead. It's like sort of kind of mana fixing. We have a decent amount of ramps, so like getting a hidden grotto and being able to filter mana through it isn't going to be the worst thing in the world. We need 2 cards. Is there? Can't really play that. This will down. Tax, untap target non-land permanent. I mean, it's kind of cute with like our little forger thing, but I don't think it's really that good. Probably want this in our deck too. Really don't want any of the other white cards. Is there like a green card? Add 1 mana of any color. I'm gonna probably play the dork. Oh. Get back here. 8 non-creature spells is probably pretty heavy, but that's what it is. So we have a bunch of 2s. We really don't have any good 1-drops. Shift here for a minute. We have like a lot of decent like black cards, just not a lot of black cards. Feels kind of weird not playing the Crew Claw, but again, I think we aren't very deep on red and black. Couldn't be a mistake just like not splashing black for these 2 things. We have a decent amount of squirrels. What is this? So we can pay 2 forage. Put a counter on each other squirrel you control. Other squirrels you control a menace. Whenever you sacrifice 1 or more foods, create a 1/1. Is it worth it to like splash black for this? Just play like 1 swamp. Play like 1 swamp. Play these 2. What do I cut? I think I'm just going to commit to being 2 colors. I'm not going to try to get fancy or cute and play 3. So let's try not to 0-3 with this deck. Where is it? There we go. Let me change it. Whatever. Wanted the ward leader to lead us, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and see what we can get done here. So, from what I know about this format, you want to try to get to the board early for the fact that opponent just kept 7 cards. This is probably fine. Alright, so frogs. So, like, Simic frogs. I mean, as long as we can get to our top end here, of course we want to hit lands. Not really gonna afford. Oh, okay, so they're actually red, black, or green, red. So this is probably take out the trash. Yeah, so they don't control a raccoon, so it's just 3 damage. Alright. Trolls. Would like to hit another land. That one is decent. Do we use our banishing light on this? I probably at least take 3. Of course, there's some way that they have to make a token. Okay, no, so they didn't do a pre-combat. Bare knuckle boxer. 5. One play is 2/4. No value. So we didn't draw either of our little food cards. So what's this? This gets indestructible when you expend 4. Would definitely like to get to a point where we can, like if we draw another land, we can just play this and then offspring it. Well, they probably have some kind of trick, but like some 4-mana play. Take out the trash, sure. Alright. That works for me. Fights target creature token, destroy target artifact. Alright, well let's play a 6/5. It's basically stonewalls a lot of their offense. 1 card left. 4/5, sure. Perfect. Land on time. Offspring this. No attacks, go. Attacking creatures you control get +1/+1. So we could play this, even like pump attack and pump even further. Hopefully they don't have their own Wolverine. Land. So target lizard or raccoon. So I guess they make this a 5/5. Alright, well. Okay, so we can actually, I think we play Banishing Light, exile that, attacking creatures you control get +1/+1, attacking creatures get +1/+1. So now they don't have any sort of profitable block. It's not lethal, but I don't think there's anything they can have to generate lethal themselves. Won't even play this Warren Elder. We can play it out. So they deal 4 damage. Draw a card, destroy an enchantment. Nothing that protects that, so it's gonna have to be good. They can't really attack either. Draw a card, create a food. So if I create, just give them +1/+1. They double block, we pump. that was probably a mistake. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, I guess they can't do that because that's lethal. All right. Want to know? Let's go ahead. We'll change our record here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's, I think, kind of our opponent playing with like no synergy. I'm not saying that our deck is like super synergistic. I think also a little bit harder to do it in go. Lose my mind here. All right, you go first. A surveil land. So we have some early. Plays. We're gonna need something big. We'll wait to play this grotto once we kind of know what we're looking for. What is this? Attacks each opponent, loses life and gain life for each other one that you have. Play this. No attacks. We'll pass. We'll cash grab because this allows us to get permanent card from among the milled cards. They lost life this turn. They reveal their hand. Just land. Cash grab, end of turn. That was a good one. So we can take. I kind of want to take Drift Gloom Coyote, even though we have the Warren War Leader in there. Can we actually 4 or 5 mana? We can't offspring it. So if it had power 2 or less, put a counter on it. So we just get a 4/5, and it's going to until it leaves. Okay. So I'll just take the War Leader. Don't want another land. I don't want to play that yet. We both have whatever it is, Menace. Spread the wealth here. Attack with that. I can double block when we're not going to do that. Are they really just mono black? What if we just attack and then plus? And they just go probably block here. Even if they double block this, that's a 3/5 worth of stuff against a 4/4. Let's do this. If I attack, they probably just block here. No reason to yet. Stalker, sure. I mean, now I guess the Daggerfang probably blocks here. Now that's kind of annoying. No free trades. Yep, there we go. All right, 2-0. Sweet. Kind of cruising. Next one. Dang, y'all kind of blowing up YouTube right now. Apparently the Nadu slander is real. People really thinking it's not going to get banned. Alright, so we have 2 Elder Spirits. We're on the draw. I mean, sure, this gets to the board pretty early. Would like to, and we didn't draw like necessarily any of our ramp. We drew the Mana Dork last game, but we, alright, that's fine. War an Elder. Successfully on the board before our opponent on the draw. I guess this could be... Do I miss on playing Druid? Probably. Which I think I have more green. This also technically allows us to make sure that we play, I guess, yeah, let's make sure that we can play the Wolverine, which means I'll probably draw like 2 straight lands after playing that. So, if a lizard, mouse, otter, raccoon would deal damage, it deals that much damage +1. This is not one of those. If they attack, I'll double block. Well, I guess if this would deal damage to a permanent or player, deals that much +1. At least this Wolverine will be able to fight something. I think I just want to keep developing rather than trying to... Alright, if there was a perfect time for like a Warren, fight their token. Oh, what could they have? So they have 6 mana available to them and do nothing. What if I just start attacking? So they could potentially be representing removal spell. They didn't do anything. They have 4 cards in hand. I can continue to develop. I can search for a basic. wish that we would have drawn it sooner so we could forge this away. So I would like to search my library for a basic land. Do this. We'll attack with this. If they want to trade their Valley Flamecaller or cast a bunch of spells on this, I think I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, we're pretty good with that. I don't know what they could be holding on to. I mean, they have all this mana and all these cards. Alright, well, that's going to be a good one. I don't know how many other squirrels that we have, because I think we drew basically any of the ones that we had. Alright, let's send in there. If they block, we oblige with a pump. I can only assume that they have, like, removal says 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think we're really doing anything else. Then again, do we really need to? I'll probably just save my mana, play this, and then plan on ramping so that way we can double pump. So my deck, I guess we have one squirrel I would like to have in my deck to actually do things with. So they play a land. I don't know what they could have. Cash grab. So we have double pump. I mean, we're at 23. I'm just gonna shove. Block. I mean, activate. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep, exactly lethal. Don't need to do anything, and they're dead. Quick 3-0 start. Not gonna lie, going a little bit better than I thought it would. I think we need to get to like 5 or 6 wins though to get our money back. Plenty of gold though, so what we need to get to, yeah, we need to get to 6 wins. Well, who knew in sealed you just have to open up some pretty good cards and you are able to do pretty dang well. I guess with this pot patch we can cycle it if we need to. Seen, I think, exclusive. Well, I guess except for the one mono black player, like 2 green decks and then mono black. All right, green or island. So this could be frogs or birds or otters. Thundertrap Trainer. When this enters about, look at the top 4. Oh, this is the amped. What's it? Look at the top 4. You may reveal a non-creature non-card from among them. Yep, the old Augur Bolus. Alright, so this pot patch is getting cycled. Unless they play like a 3-mana flyer that I care about. Is that prowess? No. Does not have prowess. Alright. Draw a card, make a food. That's good. Be mana efficient. We'll play this druid. It's a 4/3 with trample. Still dies to a good amount of the removal. This could be take out the trash. Nothing. Would really like to draw a forest. Or a plains. Let's start with an attack. They missed a land drop also. Would love to hit a second plains. Play Warren Elder. Like to hit second plains so we can one that deals damage equal to its power to a creature you don't control. Sure. Oh, they miss land drop again? Attacking. Eat this food, draw a card, draw another forest, as I go. They finally hit a land, so that's going to be kind of scary. 3/4 menace when you expand, deals 2 damage each opponent. Okay, so this one I just put a +1 creature you control without flying. +1/+1 counter. Do this because I believe if I go here, I'm not going to be able to really. They can double block one of them, but then they lose their trainer. Maybe an aggressive attack, but I have this flyer now. And they're just, again, not really adding to the board. Ooh, Ral, Crackling Wit. Alright. Let's do create an otter. They might just be minusing to... I guess they could plus to protect it. Yeah, it could certainly... Alright, minus. Okay, so they're just trying to hit their land drops. I respect it. Huh? So they're 3 color, and maybe they're looking for a forest. If we draw plains, we're probably slamming the Warren leader. If not, we're leaving up Galewind Moose. How many cards? I have 3. There's nothing, no tricks that we really have, so I guess I have to play a bunch of spells to be able to minus this again. Do I really care? Probably just want to nip that in the bud real quick. So I can go with this. I have 4 mana left. Don't want to play the Wolverine. Make a 6/5. Yeah, I think I'll just pass and flash in Galewind Moose. That'll be our plan. This, sure. Trying to expand, so put a counter on it and deal 2, sure. Go on attack. Attack me. Come on. You know you want to. Attack with your 3/4. Ah, whatever. Retray. Can't really single block either. Alright, let's just jam. 1 planes, double white spell, no problem. Kind of cool if they do that. I think I really care about taking a little bit of damage each turn. So we have 6 mana. Go here. I think do I just play out a bunch of stuff? I have 4 cards in my graveyard. Yeah, we don't want to cast it with Offspring, but we will forage. Keep Galewind Moose in there. Make this a 4/3. Say go. Oh. Missing second planes is gonna suck. So Spun 4 gets +1/+1 trample, sure, deal 2. And then they're gonna get, how many cards do they have? 6, so I guess they can make 2 things. And then this Wolverine can actually fight the token. It's a 3/3, so this will kill it. Depending on how aggressive they want to be, too, they could just die. Everything. Taking the Browns practice facility after. Oh. What are you guys hurting yourself for in practice, man? Shove. I guess they can't block this anyway, so they get to block everything else. Yep, planes would be clutch for this war leader. I think attacking would be super aggressive. So 6, 7. I guess that technically counts. Alright, Surveil, what do we got? It's just another creature. I think we already have plenty enough. I guess we have this Root Weaver also, but... 2, 3, 6. Leader with Offspring. Ha! Whenever you attack. This thing is even better than I thought. Alright, when you attack... The rabbit gets eaten, so I might as well just go plus. Oh, hey. Lethal, and I didn't even know it. That's actually really neat. I thought it was whenever this thing attacks, so it's whenever you attack. That thing's busted. My opponent's like, I'm dead, just swing. I mean, I was going to swing at the flyer anyway, just because we were pretty far ahead, but wow. Yeah, accidental lethal. That doesn't usually happen to me. Usually I end up being the person who gets accidentally lethaled back or gets lethaled back for doing that, but hey, we'll take it. Alright, go first. No white mana. We actually... we can cast 3 root. I think I'll keep... This is probably pretty good. We have some ramp. I think we want to find another land. I think that's... Ooh. Probably keep it. Just hope that they can't kill our thing for a turn. And if we just naturally find a land, we'll have some things to do. The Starfall Invocation, we'll find out how good it is. Action. Get white, play this on green, say go. We'll have a turn, well, this was turn 2, or no, turn 3. Duh. We played this turn 2, so turn 4 Wolverine. Could be pretty good. Soothsayer. I guess if I destroy it, right? Because it says that whenever... Oh, whenever you sacrifice it. Alright, so we can't destroy it. Put a counter. Alright, get aggressive, dork. We got a big thing in play. Pawn Profit will let us draw some more things. Even, like, right now, Starfall Invocation with, like, this Hive Spine Wolverine in play. If we somehow get behind. Looks like that they're black-white bats. Attack for 2. I guess bats in a pseudo-racing situation would be okay. Yeah, like turn 4 Wolverine. Pretty decent. I definitely want to draw the Forge Squirrel so we can draw a card, sacrifice this Heaped Harvest, and get a land. Enter Forge. I guess we draw a card and then search. We wouldn't get to do it in the order that we would want to do it. And we could also just play like Carrot Cake into the same thing just so we can sacrifice this, make 2/1/1s, scry. I wonder what our opponent is waiting on. I mean, I'll take any wins the way I can get it, but I think our deck is pretty good. Usually getting a mythic in sealed, or I guess even a draft, just opening a mythic and being able to play it is pretty good, and the War Leader ended up being a lot better than I gave it credit for because I thought it was only when it attacks, but I guess it makes sense that it wouldn't just be that way. Alright, well, let's start on the Prophet. Let's draw a card. Alright, huge bait if they are just trying to rope. So we're going to be able to play this, make a 1/1 rabbit. This is going to buff the druid. If we draw a land also, we can play this and just pump our team. Well, it looks like we're going to be 5-0, and we're going to have like 4 shots, or I guess at least 3 shots at getting our money back from the looks of it. Yeah, I think our opponent has essentially given up. I mean, they've now missed a land drop from timing out. I mean, we have a pretty developed board. Unless they just go like land 5 Starfall Invocation, bring back Starlit Soothsayer. But then even then, like we still kind of rebuild kind of nicely because then we have like Carrot Cake, Warden Elder. So like we could just start making tokens and getting in there. But I don't think they're coming back. I don't know why they were mad. They built the deck that they built. Don't be mad at me for it. There we go. All right. Not the way we would like to, you know, play Magic, because this wouldn't happen in paper, but or at least not in like the 4-0 bracket. All right. So, I mean, either way, we've made enough back to where we'd be able to go again. High Fate Negotiator enters if it was bargained. Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. And we got a little orb too. Orb. So, yeah, well, we basically got our money back. Or rather, enough to go again, which we'll probably do a draft after this. But, you know, we just need one more win. And 2 more wins, we'll end up getting our thing. You go first. Oh, it doesn't really do anything. How much do I want to commit to being able to do something early? I think I'll commit, and this is probably worse. The Paw Patch cycles. Maybe it was worth it, because like this is basically other hand, except we had a Surveil and a way to ramp. Permanent card. Alright, let's just cash grab to start. Get this forager, we'll make a food. Say go. So now this way we can make a ton of mana. If we actually draw, oh, that's the wrong rabbit. If we drew the Ward Leader, we'd actually be able to play it, which would be sick. Oh, so we... Maybe we could forge this to, like, draw a card. Draw a card, create a food. That is not the card that we were looking for. Let's do this and we'll draw. Actually. There we go. Forge, draw card, Drift Gloom, Coyote. Oh boy. So we can just get rid of that. I mean, we could Banishing Light. Really not having double white has been kind of a bane of our existence. Alright, let's go white. Sacrifice food. Play this, we'll just tempo them, get rid of that, hit them for 2. Play this, play it on white, say go. Just kind of keep the pressure going. This way, if they play like a 5, we can Banishing Light it and then attack. Even with like this Drift Gloom Coyote, if we Starfall and we give them a card, we can like rat their board. They get this back, and then this can exile that, and they're essentially in the same position. Kind of want them to tap out for a 5, get some hashtag value with this Banishing Light. What? Alright, until the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a spell, deals damage up to 1 target creature. What squirrels do we have in our deck? We have that. Do we not have any more? We have the Bodyguard. My cards are going to grade 2, so it's not even really all that great. Do that. Yeah, we have 4 mana to activate it, so I'm just going to attack, get in. They cast a bunch of spells. Whenever you cast a spell, it's like they're going to have to commit more spells to the board to try to deal with what we got going on. I have treasure tokens also, so let's make create tap treasure, exile top 2 cards to your library. They just played a land, yeah. So you have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. Sure, deals 2 damage. Activate, get my creatures +1/+1. You will drain me. I'm assuming you have another spell, but this doesn't let them like pseudo wrath our board. So do that. Oh yeah, I took damage, so they can get rid of Banishing Light, sure. Let's get in there, be aggressive. So we can do this and then draw a card. I guess if we give them a card, we can draw a card. Do I really care? End up making a 4/3 and a 1/1. We can make a 2/1 and a 3/3. They know that we have that too. Let's go ahead, Offspring. We'll make the 2/1 bigger. Yeah, you got a little dude. Ooh, that's actually kind of a good one. And they can Offspring that too. It's pretty good. Alright, well that's even better. Yeah. offspring that. I didn't do the math, but this feels pretty good. I think they have something. I mean, so they can block here, block there, and then this is still lethal. So like a lot of our stuff is just a lot bigger than what they got going on. This is just gonna, in a way, I guess, kind of decimate their board. So they go block, and they can't really like profitably double block, because even if they double block this, yeah, sure. This is 8. They go to 1. I'm still at 18. Yeah, so I mean, they're left with 2 threats. They go to 5, and they still have to deal with all this. Yeah, the war leader was clutch. Duo. So let's just play a bunch of dorks to the battlefield. Sure. First strike and scry 1. Keep it on top. Yeah, I still don't think you can attack, and your blocks for the most part kind of suck. So they could go here. No blocks. Pawn profit. Let's draw a card. Deals 4 damage to target attacking a block creature. Gain 3 life if you control a bat. Do we control a bat? Alright. If we go 5 and then plus, they go level block, that's 4. Yeah, let's just give plus to the team. I think we can take 2. I guess if we do this, like, they end up losing the whole board. So, like, let's just deal damage to that. I'll take 2. You lose your board and take 4. Alright, that's going to be 2 really good cards. That's a really good card. That was a heck of a top deck. This way. Alright, spoke too soon. Our opponent had the best possible card. That's probably what they topped to with the seasonal loss. That's a pretty good one. I think I'm just forced to do this now. Wow. Back-to-back mythics. Oh, man. Oh, that's flash for a reason. Oh, and it has trample, too. Alright, well. Alright, answer the Galewind Moose. Hope that you don't have instant speed removal. Wow. They had, like, that was the hottest running I think I've ever seen in my life. That was Scry, put Season of Loss presumably on top of your deck, and then go Charger to force the Wrath, and then Maha as like the only thing that would also make a removal spell at instant speed even better, because then they'd be able to actually beat through it. Wow. That is nuts. Only here, folks. Only here. Got someone that's subscribed. I'm surprised that it didn't even play on the stream or let me even know. Alright. So we got Goose. Come on. We need 1 win and 2. On the draw, we can cast the Prophet, so they mulligan too. Yeah, I think we can keep this. I mean, if we can find just a 3rd land, preferably a Plains, we can play this, get our 4th land, which means that we're going to be able to cast all of our spells. Alright, that's perfect. We're going to lead on this because we want to play Pawn Prophet on 2. You want to counter my Pawn Prophet? Sure. I'll take it. So, like, potentially otters and birds. Grixis. I am now confused. Please don't counter this. Thank you. Alright. Play this. So now we have a few options. I think we'll probably cash grab. No, that's fine. We'll probably cash grab on end step instead of sacking this, because we want to just have things for our forging, our few forging payoffs. No reason to crack this for life yet when we don't really need to, and we don't technically need the ramp. Sure, and I think I have to do this in response because I could potentially find a counter. Alright. No, get back our bomb. Milled 2 lands as well, so Sword of Fire and Ice, that's a good one. It is a really good one. Alright, well, I think I want to get to this War Leader. And if they equip Sword, it ends up being a 3/4. I guess the protection's not really relevant. They're going to draw so many extra cards too. This Thunder Trap Trainer found probably like one of the best cards that you could find. Especially one of the best special guest ones. There's about if you return target graveyard without paying its mana cost. So I guess take out the trash. Does this thing have flash? No. Alright, looks like Starval Invocation's just being played as like a Wrath. The best way to stop a sword is to make sure that your opponent can't play it. Or that your opponent doesn't have anything to equip it to. Probably don't want that. Alright, we're at the board. Play this 2/2, say go. Worst thing in the world would be like haste creature plus equip, which I guess they have the capability to. I guess they could play like a 3-mana creature. Looking at their graveyard. What is that last card, opponent? What are you hiding? Scry 1. Shrine enchantment, draw food. I mean, that draws a card and makes a food. I guess we technically have a food, so whatever. Just develop out our board. Guess we can do this on their end step and play another land. What is your last card? $18, 4, 10, 14, 16. We're actually too short from lethal with pumps. I guess this would be technically cheaper because we get to give our creatures +1/+1. They attack. I probably don't want another land. Probably playing a little safe, but we can play this Galewind Moose. I think if they wipe our... I guess they don't even really have a good way of doing it. 6 damage and then 2 damage. Sure. They know about the war and war leader. Yeah. Alright. We successfully made our money back. There we go. So 10,000 gold too, so we do have another draft. Alright, this is for the trophy. It's for a Accent 1. Man, that sucks. We're so close to the 7-0. Well, alright. This has a curve. We can play Tree Root Weaver. Play that, say go. Alright, so they might be on rabbits. Play this Prophet. That is going to be pretty good because we're going to be able to play this, go get a land, then play Bushy Bodyguard. And make a 4/3. Creature gets +1/+1. So if you get in for 3, guess we can technically destroy this, and Warren Elder is pretty scary, so we'll do that since we don't really have anything else. Draw our own Warren War Leader. Play this. Take action. Go get a Plains. Play this Bushy Bodyguard without it. Eat this. Go get another basic. Attacks pass. And this actually lets us go Warren Elder. This is supposed to counter on, right? Yeah. So we can go Warren Elder, attack plus pump. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Poly wall up. That's annoying. Sure, no blocks. So we do that, we can attack for 4. Put the counter here, probably more beneficial there. Not blocking with this profit, so let's get in there. So with another land, we can double activate without having to tap the Root Weaver. Didn't necessarily want it, but I guess we will take it. That's gotta be like pretty good, right? Let's get aggressive. Close out the game. Hopefully they just misread or think that this is a different card that you can activate once. Maple +2/+2. I mean, I guess we were doing this anyway, so they save their thing, they take. Sure. Super protected. Oh, I guess they have to do that. So they, wow. Oh, and Sonar Strike is their other card? Alright, well that sucks. Alright, show me that you have a third trick. Nope. Alright, go. 4/5 Trampler. Alright, Stonewalled successfully. Alright, Elder. Oh, your own Bright Blade. That's annoying. And they have another Ward Elder. Wow. That's probably going to get in an attack. Alright. War Leader would be a clutch draw. That was not a War Leader. So attack. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Go to 13. They lose their board. We have this and a pawn profit left. So we go do. I guess they can go blocks. Block. We lose these two. We have these two left over. Then they have this. They're at 7, we're at 13. And we're basically praying for the top of the deck. Yeah. Probably too aggressive. And they're gonna... Oh, I guess they have this Warren Elder too. Yeah, so they're gonna be able to do the things. Once. I think I have to block anyway, so 5, 9, 10, 11, 12 is exactly lethal. Six, 7, 8.
Oh, rabbit responses are the last card? Alright, yeah, we're dead. I guess we're not dead. We go to 1. But we have this Pawn Profit left over. Alright. A Paw Patch is going to be pretty good. Yeah, that's not good. Guess we had a 4-4 and a 1-1. Like, we're just kind of hoping that they don't have anything. Because we'd have to, like, block. Oh, yeah. Alright. Thoroughly outplayed by the rabbits. If they didn't have that rabbits response, then the war leader would have been pretty good. All right. This hand's got to be pretty good. Yeah, there's the Wolverine. It's been a while since you've been here, buddy. Must have been hanging out with Deadpool. Oh. Do this for. Sure. It's annoying that gets exiled. There we go. So now we can Wolverine on our next turn, make a 6/5. Here, go. 4, 6. We actually have enough to Paw Patch, Cycle, and then this Offspring, and then we put 7 power into play. Draw a card. That's not what we wanted to see. This. Search for a forest. Offspring this. So that's 5. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm fine with if they want to trade both of these for the Wolverine. Let's chump in. Alright, I don't think that's going to be good for them. Yeah, sure. So 1 damage to any target player. They hit their land. Stargaze, like a twice X. So they get to the top 4 cards. Put 2 into their hand, lose X life. The rest go to the graveyard. Wonder if I just want to. Just gonna banishing like this. Get aggressive. Put them to 5. Oh, I don't think I want Pawn Profit. I just want to like find a way to close out the game. Want to find like our war leader, our little rabbit that will pump our team. Season of Loss, of course. Man, that is brutal. Like when we have the Starfall Invocation in hand too. At least we have like a better way of potentially rebuilding. Forger. I mean, this is going to help us find. Oh. Very good follow-up. This is at least going to draw us a card. So I could do this, gift them a card, and I can redraw. That's probably aggressive in and of itself. Probably see if they like try to add a bunch of the wow. All right, that's a good one. Choose up to one line in a permanent sacrifice or discard. You will lose 4 life if nothing's selected. Alright, I'm willing to gift you a card, blow up the board. I'll leave a Wolverine in there. Alright, 5, 6, 7, 11. We have 6 more lands in our deck. Embers. So I guess they can do that. And then they have to pay a life in addition. Sure. Come on. Alright, that's not what we want, deck. So we have 5 lands left in our deck. That's a good one. That's a quick clock. Come on. Something. A spell. Alright, that counts as a good one. It is lethal. I guess they could Season of Loss. Oh, or they just have the Winter. Oh, and they get back the Board Charger too? Dude. Come on. Moose. All right. Let's just do. They can. Each opponent loses X life. Yeah, force them to do that, and then we go to 2, and then. Oh my goodness! Wow. All right. Lost playing for the 7th win. Drew a ton of lands after we searched our library for a ton of lands and drew a bunch of cards. That's insane. Well, at least that way. Man, that is super disheartening. That was really disheartening. But 2,000 gems, we get our packs and stuff, so let's crack these open. Trash Tactician. Let's just open all of them up. Anything good? Like the uncommons. We got an uncommon wild card, a common wild card. Come and get it. Coiling Rebirth. What is this? Gift a card. Return a creature from graveyard to the battlefield if a gift wasn't promised. And that creature isn't legendary. Create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1. Okay. Valley Quest Caller, that would have been a pretty good card. Essence Channeler, that would not have been a good card for us. Season of the Bold, funny. Exile 2 cards, you may play them, create a tap treasure token, and until next turn, when it casts a spell, it deals 3 damage or 2 damage up to 1 target creature. That's pretty crazy. Like, I guess a few wild cards is pretty nice. Let's go to our little mastery thing. We'll spend some orbs. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is any cool like card styles. So, oh, a playset of Soren Markov for 2. Absolutely insane. I guess we'll wait till it gets to like sleeves or whatever, and then this Shakes the World sleeves look kind of funny. All right, so all right, let's go ahead and draft. Not gonna be using my gold for anything else, so let's draft. Yeah, we went 6-3 in sealed, so we made our money back. Our deck was so good too. Like the fact that the decks that we lost to were the mono like season of loss. Please ready up, opponent or drafter. How come I get kicked out of my seat when I'm here waiting and they're like, no, you get out of the pod, you're the problem. Yeah, when you're broke. And I'm also not willing to commit to playing Nadu. Even though, you know, everyone on YouTube tells me that Nadu is not going to get banned. Ooh, okay. We got a Lumra. What else do we want? Caretaker's talent, whatever. Parting guests. Well, we're taking the bear. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. I don't know if that's that good. I mean, I was pretty impressed with the Heaped Harvest getting to do our thing. This gives us a food. Excuse me. I wonder if we get into like squirrels. Yeah, we'll just take the uncommon. But yeah, that's how I'm planning on qualifying for every RC is playing sealed and hopefully doing well at the RC to qualify for the next one. Alright, so we have this Daggerfang duo, Lumra. Huh. All these cards suck. Whenever you attack, target creature it's 1-0 until in turn. If it's a token, it'll gains Death Touch. What's this thing? Can't block. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses one. I mean, this makes food, and this kind of fits into the squirrel thing because it, in fact, is a squirrel. Treetop. Yeah. I think I'm definitely pretty ingrained in playing green. Pawn Profit. We're not playing. I'm probably taking this. And maybe committing to squirrels. There's another Pawn Profit. Oh, this thing is kind of good. I think I'm actually going to take Pawn Profit. Can you not hear me? I don't have any sound playing from Arena just because it's a little bit harder to do. Plus, I'm pretty sure I play through my own desktop. Yeah. I could probably mess with it, but I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't want to mess with it. I had so many problems even getting started anyway that I just, eh. Oh, so I mean, not too bad. Rabbit Druid. I don't know if we necessarily have like an expend kind of deck. I mean, we have some decently. Alright, I'll turn up my volume. Last thing I'm going to do is blow out anyone's eardrums. Junkblade's just an aggressive creature. I'm probably just taking these. It's like the early winter. Whenever you give a gift, draw a card. So probably not playing any of these. I'll take the red removal spell. Yeah, the RCQ that I'm going to this weekend that's playing sealed is in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Just a hair closer than some of the other ones. Playful Shove. Harvester Storm. Whenever you cast non-creature or otter spell. Take the second Sentry, even though I'm not too crazy about them. Maybe if you somehow get into white. Oh my god, of course when we get past a red bomb, or rather open a red bomb, I shouldn't say past. So there's Wix Patrol. It's pretty good with the mill thing that we kind of have going on. He's like to return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. I don't know how I just don't take this, and I probably just end up like don't playing black. I don't play black. I mean, there's no way I can not play Lumra and Dragonhawk. Introduce target creature if the power's 2 or less, or if you control another lizard, gain control of that creature. Untap it, gains haste. I mean, I don't think I have any other lizards. I don't have any lizards. Another 4. I don't want another Sentry. Enter the field card, so you reveal a land card, put that on the battlefield, tap, put the rest on the bottom in random order. So this will help us get to 5. We have a decent amount of 5s and 6s. Hoping that this rallier wheels. But I think I want to take this. I don't want 3rd Sentry. This, what is this? It's just really put on top and sacrifice draw card. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this. So I'm just going to sacrifice it. Discard your hand, draw card, do another stash counters on it. That might make the cut later. Ooh, Clement. If we would have just had the foresight to take all of the other cards. Maybe cast non creature spell on tap it. Nothing that I guess we take the fight spell. That's a lie. Cash grab. Probably in for a cash grab. Duo. Wear down, destroy. Take this rallier. Do I take another junk blade or do I take? I probably take Root Weaver. So I'll play a little bit earlier on the curve. I guess if I somehow end up in black, I suppose. I've played at the Lima store a few times, not here recently since they moved, which I think was probably like a year or two ago. But you know, I haven't had a problem with that place. I don't know if I want. You could probably convince me to play a second rallier just so we have some early plays. Vine Lasher or green red. Hired Claw, Polywallop. Hired Claw's pretty good, but am I that kind of aggressive deck? Whenever you attack one more lizards, it deals 1 damage. Target opponent, put a counter on it. Oh. Do I have 3 frogs, surprisingly. This is target creature controls deals damage twice equal its power. I think I'm gonna take the Polywallop so I can fight things. Make Baker's Duo another cash grab. Swan Salvation was this another bird? We're not birds. Heartfelt Hero. How many creatures do we have? We have 13 creatures. I think the Baker might wheel. Ooh, Bramble Bodyguard. Pretty good for us there. Another Polywallop. Teapot. When you expend 4, it deals damage. The Boar is so good too. Actually, probably open the Teapot wheels. Like the red thing. The Quake Tusk Boar is so good. Paw Patch. Take another Root Weaver. That's probably okay. Ooh, all right. We got paid off being green red. We got like a 6-pick trash tactician. Story of my life, am I right? Do I take the Pawn Prophet? I feel like that might be greedy. I don't think I want the Grotto. I'm gonna take the Pawn Prophet. We're mainly red anyway, or green. Playful Shove deals 1 damage to any target. Draw card. Oh, get in my sideboard. Take a look at that. This is discard a card. If a gift is promised, it gets+2/+0. probably doesn't matter. All right, we didn't get the Bakers back, but I mean, I think we have a solid green-red expend deck. I mean, we have Vault Progress. All right, after drafting your final card, common and uncommons exceed. All right, thank you for telling me that, Arena. I think my Vault went up like 0.8%. All right, so let's go change our view here. So 17 lands, so we're looking for one card. So I don't know if we want Hoarder's Overflow. Shove. I don't think we want like any of these other cards. Playful Shove would be the only one I think of, but dealing 1 damage is not the super best thing. Does draw a card, but I think we're like mainly green. I feel like that's not. I feel like 8-9's wrong, right? It's gotta be wrong. How many? We have 17 green sources versus 8 red sources, and we have cards that are double green. Yeah. Yeah, because I think we're gonna want 1 red, and then between Root Weaver giving us mana, Cash Grab that's going to be able to find lands. And we don't want like double red until turn 5. 6 and 11. 7-10. I'm not willing to go that heavy on green. Because technically we only need 1 green to potentially get to double green. Whether this is right or wrong, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out when we go 03. Let's go. So Lumra, Mill 4, Battlefield. What is this? Whenever Dragonhawk enters or attacks, exile the top X is the number of creatures control powerful or greater. You may play this card still next end step at the beginning of the next end step. Do damage point for each card that are still exiled. Yeah, so what is it? So whenever it enters or attacks, exile top X cards, X number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. So, I mean, we could deal a lot of damage with this. We have a ton of... Maybe not a ton of... We have insane top ends, plus some things that are going to get bigger. I feel like we had a lot of creatures. Yeah. 18 creatures, 5 non-creatures. Let's go with the egg. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into it. Kind of wish we had gotten one of the lands that we can choose a color. But it is what it is. Went from wanting to be squirrels, be able to forage, to being the expend deck, and I think it was actually pretty decent, honestly. Nerdbane. You go first. Raccoon Rally is pretty good. 4 lands. I think we want to make sure that we can have land drops anyway. This isn't necessarily the worst thing with like a bunch of 2/2s. I kind of want to draw like the Mana Dork so then we can play both of these on like turn 3. Well, that's not going to happen. Pawn Profit, so frogs. Still gonna play this anyway. Make a food. Give this haste and attack. And then next turn we have Pawn Profit plus another 2-drop potentially. Ideally we draw like a 4. It'd be pretty cool. Hey, look at that. Right on time. card. This thing, it fights, right? And those creatures fight each other. So we attack with this. They have to double block and they lose their thing. Let's get aggressive. So they can double and kill one of them, but I'm fine with getting rid of this thing and getting in. And they do not play land. Alright, 3 mana. 5 mana, we're going to get to gain 3 life. Prophet's going to draw a card. Alright, show me your trick. Nope. Alright, go. They're playing black. For each raccoon you control, and we control 2, so... Alright. Alright, so we'll go... Actually, no, if we're going to do that, we'll have this fight that. 5, 6, 7. There we go. Alright. Second main, yeah, and they're done. Cool. First win. The deck looked pretty good when it kind of got to do its thing. Push and pull. I don't even... Oh, this murders Scarlet Manor. Alright, tap. 2 creatures from a single graveyard into the battlefield under your control. They gain haste. Sacrifice them. Oh. Alright. This casts all of our things. You're on the draw as well. Less fun. Ooh, Scavenger's Talent. What does this do again? Whenever a creature dies, make a food. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, target player mills 2. Alright, go. So Cash Grab's going to be kind of nice because we can play this and then we can play Treetop, draw a card. Or we can even go like Mira into Treetop and gain 3. But I don't know if this... I think this getting to be a 4-5 and attacking and getting to play defense is probably better than the Mira. I guess if we... They can upgrade this. Let's play Mira. We have 5 mana next turn. Either they think they can upgrade this as an instant, or they don't understand how their card works. Reveal the top X, put the bottom of a random order. So if we take this frog, play it, it gives us 4 mana. We have 5 mana next turn. Neither of them really fit into our game plan. I probably just would rather draw a card. I think we can play this. Kind of, I would rather them use the removal spell on this so we can play Polywallop. hopefully they play something big. Dagger Fang. They don't fight, right? It just deals damage, yeah. They missed on a land. Alright, so... Oh, I guess Cash Crab, we had to return a squirrel, so we couldn't even do that. Alright, let's get aggressive. You may have a food token. Get in there. Then the next turn we can Mura, Pawn Profit, gain 3, and then expand on this. Four mana, found the land. Forger, get something back from the graveyard. If they so choose. Get back a frog. Level it up to level 2. And this, play the frog, get some triggers. Oh, this thing's even better. Raccoons get +1/+1 in vigilance. I tell you what, it's a good thing we're doing this now, because I would, if I just went into it blind, which I would never do that. That would be very bold of me. Learning these things now so we don't learn them later. They can play this frog they got back. Destroy target creature. If gift wasn't promised, you lose 2. Sure. Yeah, so they have 1 card left in hand. We're going to be able to smash with this boar. Alright, if you want to double block and put a bunch of, like, put these 2 on the Bramble Guard or whatever the case may be, we are fine with that. Food token, sure, they're going to be able to gain life or do, like, their forge thing, but 1 card in hand plus this Bonehide. Oh, that Dragonhawk would have been so good. Absolutely sick. I don't even think Lubra would be that good either, just because we're going to end up milling ourselves 4 cards. We have nice, presumably 15 cards left. So 4 gets 2. Do we have any other haste things? Rallier to give haste. Alright. So I guess get this stuff out of here. Let's go play this, because if we draw the whatever, we can give this board +4 and they have to block something. Alright, cool. Play this Junk Blade. It's like their last card of pump spell. Guess no matter what, it's like a chump anyway. Junk Blade, go. So there is 9, potentially 11 trampling power on the turn, or on the board, and there's where we're looking for is the duo. Still on the end step to get back Frog. Yeah, that's 5 toughness. Depends on what this last card is. Yeah, cash grab, land, green. All right, we have a few looks at stuff. We're looking for a fight spell. Fight spell, something to pump. Alright, well, land does not help. We have 14. We'll have 14 cards in our library. Get max value for our Bloomburrow. So we attack. I think we just attack with everything. I don't think it matters. Hopefully it doesn't. So that's 5. Well, that's... They must have like a removal spell or something, because this is 9, 10 damage. They'd actually be better out. Yeah, sure. +3, +3. Indestructible hexproof. So they go to 1. Alright, your turn. Three other non-land permanents. So they can't even... They have to play a non-land permanent, be able to do this. Returns from the graveyard. I don't know if they can mill enough, because this mills them. And there's still 9 trampling power in play. Yeah. Alright, well, not like we need it, but if we draw... We return a target creature from graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. I don't even think there's anything they can return, sacking all these, milling me for 6 cards. Well, 4 creatures attacking, all of them lethal. Minnie Mouse, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Alright. So we are 2-0. Didn't update the record from the last one. 2-0. Whether our deck is actually that good remains to be seen. We are hanging out in bronze tier. Oh, come on, opponents, please. Alright, playing someone in silver. Can't do anything early. We're on the draw. I mean, our hand is probably decent. I don't know if I trust this on the draw, though. Mulligan. Alright. Loomer is pretty rough, but we have some early things. Green, blue. And then nothing to do? Alright. Well, we have a decent curve. We get to go Bramble Guard, give a haste attack. Frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel. That is neither of those things. That's a lot of creature types to care about and then not play something that cares about it. Alright, counterspell me. Give it haste. Unless you have like another one of these. Even then, that's not that good. Funny enough, if we cast this Treetop Sentries, we can also give this raccoon +1/+1 in vigilance. Okay, getting aggressive. Alright, you can choose to trade if you would like. We are going to continue to be aggressive until morale improves. Why can't Bloomburrow also be a raccoon? Alright, show me a counterspell. You suck. Either way, we keep applying pressure. Alright, pass the turn. We still have lethal. Or I guess, rather not, they can leave these back, but still have a lot of power on board. Mind Spiral, draw 3 cards, tap, put a counter on it, sure. Guess we can play this, make a food. How many? Oh, we have 2 cards in our graveyard. Gross. Alright, so we'll play this Baker's Duo. So this is going to be able to get buffed even more. Sack this, draw a card. That's a pretty good one. Well, I guess both of these, like, you can't really block the fish. Go to 1, and we have this boar to hopefully wrap this up. And if they do nothing, they have to have the blue season, and even then they lose the game. There we go. Woo! 3-0. Actually update the record, Dakota. Good job. Oh, so 1,000 gems. We're getting there. I think we have to get to 7 wins to be able to get our Monet back. 11. Yeah, I think we'll finish up this draft, and then I need to make dinner and do other channel things, and who knows, maybe back tomorrow. At least Wednesday. Ooh. Fancy Doge sleeves. Opponent, would you like to play first? I know it's a very tough decision. Come on. My fox's feet are getting wet. Please just hurry up. Pick something. Please. No. He's gonna get it cold. Whatever. You're such a jerk. I can't believe you're doing this. Alright, there we go. So it's kind of hinging on this Root Weaver, but I guess we can only play... We don't have access to Rallier, but we're on the draw. Which I feel like we've been on the draw a lot in all these matches, and we've managed to win in a format that is pretty aggressive, so I'll take it. Right, yeah, there we go. Lizards. It's +1/+0. Alright, go. So we can go 3 Root Weaver. Yeah, Lizards, this is gonna suck. I mean, I have to play the Mana Dork. 1/3. Technically can block this assassin. Mitigate a little bit of the damage. Red. Ooh. At the beginning of your second main phase, opposed to lost life this turn. Alright, that's a good one. Surprised you don't get in with the Raider. I'm gonna have to kill this thing. Maybe not. Do that. Alright, you got a removal spell for this Bramble Guard. If not, this thing's gonna get kind of sick. Attack with this assassin, I will snap off this block. Draw 2, or surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. Man, you remember when Read the Bones was a magic, or was a playable magic card? Not a magic card. Of course, everyone knows it's a magic card. Dakota. Let's get the Junk Blade down. Alright. Go ahead, sir. Or madam, or whoever you are. Here's my 4/5, and it's only going to get worse. Because we can go... even if they do have a removal spell, we have 5 lands. We can go Lookout plus Raccoon Rallier. And that's just a lot of power for one, and then a lot of trampling power from the Junk Blade, because we're going to be able to turn to a 7/7. Critter, so I take a thing or control a lizard. That's a lot. That's also a lot. So I block this. 2, 6. Yeah, sure. Gives this thing back, right? Haste till end of turn. Are they dead? Are they dead? Alright, so 7, 12 trampling. Oh yeah, we still need that. Sure. I don't know if it's lethal. Probably not. And they block here, they take 12, go to 4. But this feels like it's lethal if not lethal. They have to have like a swamp season to be able to essentially out this, and then we kind of have a way to rebuild. Lizard. Alright, I mean, I could just kill one of these things. No, Siri, you cannot help. Alright, well, yeah. So we have 5, 6. No, we were like 1 mana short. I mean, either way, we were going to kill something and then get in for lethal. (4-0). Just like Sealed, started off pretty hot. So I'm ready to see some of the more busted draft decks. Alright, we get to go first, and our hand is garbage. We actually can't cast this Pawn Prophet. We have... Alright, we're hoping to draw a forest. This is probably a risky keep, but, you know, this is only what we're here for some of the time. No! How many forests do we have? Like 1 billion. I was worried about never finding a mountain. Now I'm worried about not finding the most expensive thing in my deck. Okay. Not the most expensive thing, but the land that I actually have the most copies of. I can't find the second one. Attacks, add a red. So looking to cast like another. Sure. Can't block this turn because it +1/+1 has haste. Do I play the Pathmaker? Just like get this out of here. Like, see you later, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. They play something bigger. They went. No, we went first. No, I think they went first. No, we did. Ah. Alright, let's just do this. Hope we find a forest. Cash grab. I think sort of kind of count. Oh, no, that has first strike. Why does that have first strike? Whatever. Just showing you what I would have done if you didn't play Brazen Collector. All right. Are you willing to trade? No, taking out the trash. Discard a card, you draw a card. It's actually 6 sleeves. Oh my good god. Well, I don't have a flyer, so if they have like the counter spot, there's all our forests. And of course we mill the dragon. I'm so tempted to take the dragon. What other forests do we have in the deck? We have 7 more forests. But we have no other way of getting anything back. God, and they don't have any cards either. This is going to exile cards too. Alright, you know what? We're going to take it. We're going to play a little greedy. We're going to play the Dragon Hawk. It's going to enter, and hopefully we're going to find green mana. Or tax. Deals 2 damage to each opponent for each card still exiled. Of course, now we draw the forest too. let's play a big thing. This is like the 4-mana counterspell. Long reverse pull. Alright, let's see if you have multiples. Take it. 4 mana. What's this do? You get back a thing. This is a long reverse pull. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, so then we use our pawn profit. Not looking good. Show and enter surveil 2. Draw cards equal to the number of stash counters on it. So we play Baker's Duo, Polywallop, the Light Shell Duo, because this prowess thing is not going to be getting in there. Play this Bramble Guard. Oh, this is going to be close, playing around this long reverse pull. Gossip's Talent, too. This is such a good one. The creature enters. Let's kill this 3/4. Get big. They can long reverse pull this, giving us a card. So we cannot attack. No attacks. We played our land. Alright, pass turn. That's a good one. Deals one. Whenever cast a non-creature, deals damage. Surveil 1. Yeah, they're gonna get so much value from this Gossip's Talent. And if they level this up too, they get to attack with this. Wait, I think it's at the last chapter. They get to make it unblockable. Like one of these things unblockable. Sure. As we'll use our banners semi-efficiently. Spend. Vigilance. These things don't have trample, so I can give something we can fight. I don't think I want to give them a fish. Play land, do this. They take 2. So I don't even think I play that one. Pressure. All right. Did we snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? I mean, there's like plenty of things I could have, but I'm just hoping that they don't. Mind Spiral, tap, that's pretty good. That was really good. All right, big thing off the top. That is not a big thing off the top. I don't think we can attack either. They drew so many cards too. There's a good chance. Even between that, they could do this Hoarder's Overflow and draw cards. Draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, that Mind Spiral was clutch. Even then, like, we need to find like a big spell. Big spell off the top, please. If we somehow survive this turn, because they have 5 cards in hand, if they have 4 spells, we're dead. I guess that is kind of a tall ask. Because then if we draw like a junk whatever, alright, they can cast a bunch. Oh, alright. Come on. Big spell. Give us like the junk trader or whatever. Not the 3-mana one, the 5/1. Like Quake Tuskboar would be insane too, because that's another haste thing. And it technically gives us more for Dragonhawk. 2 damage to each creature. And Cash Grab? Ledger Shredder? Hello? Alright. We're not going to do this now. Take this. Coons, sure. You can get the Ledger Shredder thing. Come on, give us something good. It's gonna get 4 cards back. Do we even have? I don't think we have. I think we used it. Yeah, we used the long tusk or whatever. I think they're dead anyway. Oh, there's the Quake Tusk, of course. Yep, and then they take 4. Oh yeah, hey, we won. Whew. Wow, wow, wow. Can't believe we actually pulled that off. Oh, 5-0. We get Torch the Witness. Alright, I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick. Sure. Like, of course, I didn't actually, like, mess with these things, so I'll be right back. We're back. Oh, man. I guess perfect time as any to bring... Alright, there we go. For some reason, that doesn't work like it wants to. But if you are currently watching the stream and you are not subscribed to the channel, what the heck are you doing? Subscribe to the channel, like the stream, everything like that. You know, show some support. We're going to hopefully stream at least a few more times this week and potentially even next week too, since we probably should play some amount of Modern for the RCQ season. So we're going to be focusing a lot on Limited this week and doing more constructed stuff like later. So depending on how this stuff goes, because I'm actually really enjoying Bloomburrow draft, but let's go ahead and get back to it. That's as much shilling as I am willing to do. So let's go ahead and play our next draft. I think if we win this one, I think we have to get all of them. I think we need to go like 7-0, 8-0 or something like that. Oh no, My Little Pony. Avert your eyes, kids. We actually get to go first, and we don't have a capable hand. I don't know if this hand is really that much better, but do that. Go. Lead on Forest, because we can play Pawn Profit if we draw it. I actually think I'm going to play this. Do you also have the Raccoon Rallier? No, it's a Bare Knuckle Boxer. I wish we would have gotten one of those. Not the ideal card that I would want to. Cash grab. Alright. Sure. Get in there. Offer a trade. Not thinking that they actually would trade. Like, they really don't have any reason to, but let's be just a little aggressive.
+1/+1 fight. Of course, our creatures are too small. A bunch of lands and a Dragonhawk. Well, even though I cannot currently cast it, I am taking the Dragonhawk. And then hoping we draw a land. Preferably a mountain. I mean, we built a mountain. Man, they just have like oh my goodness, they have like all the expend things. This is what our deck wishes it was. And indestructible too. They get 2 bare knuckle boxers. This, I'll take 4. Virtually a free attack. Do I want to give this thing haste and get in? So if they expend, this is a lot of damage. So that's 4, 5, or 4, 9, or math. So 4, 8, 12, 16 damage. I only block 4. Yeah, I don't think I can actually attack. That said, this brawl is going to be pretty decent. These bare knuckle boxers are annoying. We're going to have to kill this bramble guard. I don't want to give them a fish either. Oh, wow, and they have the brawl too? Insane. Man, we can't kill anything either. Yeah, we lost. Mission filed. We'll get them next time. This Lumra on time, as always. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm off it. I'm off it. We have 5 wins, right? Yeah, okay. I thought so. Can't believe it's already almost 7 o'clock. I have to go to work. This absolutely stinks. Down with late stage capitalism. Respectfully. Opponent goes first. We can probably keep this on the draw. Fangs, they probably have a decent forging addition to paying his other costs. Comes into play with a finality counter. Play the Otter Wizard. Cash grab, not super ideal, but that does get us red mana. Or it'll just mill a Dragonhawk like it has the last like few times and force us to pick up Dragonhawk. These sleeves light up? No. Take the Archer, then we get a food. Pass turn. Our opponent is just little bit more aggressive than us. Might as well make you can exile if you return to the battlefield. Well, play our 4/5, say go. Yep. Do this. Doing it this way so we can cast the Pawn Prophet. Card. Play the Pawn Prophet. More lands. Alright, go ahead. Fourth land achieved. Looter can't be blocked. I think I am willing to do this trade. Do they really have the... It's not long reverse pull. I think the other counter, like, it forced me to pay 2 and I have to get a ton of lands back. Play a Rallier. Yep. So I give it gains vigilance +X+. Why did I think this thing gave it trample too? No, it has to be like super busted. Alright, sure. That can't be blocked. Probably don't need the Pawn Prophet anymore. Mill the Dragon Hawk. Attack with this, say go, and put a ton of pressure on our opponent. Do these have another removal? Oh my good god. No, no more lands. I don't want more lands. That's not even that great either. No, a kidnap. Oh my god, your deck is so... just ends up being so much better than mine. Draw a card. So this is gonna be like a removal spell, bounce spell. What are we doing? Yeah, we just kind of have everything. Yeah, just drew it. Well, I guess we didn't even really draw a ton of lands. We put those into play. Such high hopes. No, we did not have fun that match. Rah. My opponent had everything, and there's nothing I could do about it. Something like that.
Oh boy. Alright, come on. Clairvoyance. I'm sure there's something funny about that. 4 lands, Rallier, Cash Grab. Are they just, yeah, of course, the Valiant deck. Warren Elder. 2 Cash Grabs. You control squirrel. Raccoons are squirrels, right? Yeah, we just need to draft better. We need to hope that more of our cards that we kind of want wheel more often. What if we try to brawl? Whenever it becomes turns, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, deals damage equal to its power to an opponent. So they could have the Crumb and Get It, which would give it +2/+2. We get a 3, a 4, and they could survive. So I think we actually have to pass. Mouse Trapper. That is annoying. Oh, 4th land. Alright. Don't have a super insane Valiant deck. Just don't have the War Leader. War Leader would kind of be a beating. They can give +1/+1, so we'll go there. If they decide to pump, then they trade, and this deals 2, and then we take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like, did they have like Rabbit Charge? Do you have the Rabbit Charge? Okay, Might of the Meek. Which is annoying. Gains Trample. Also gets +1, so if you have a mouse. Are they gonna put 2 spells on this? Alright, and then it deals 3 damage to us. Come on, you have nothing else. Just pass, please. Pass, thank you. Cash grab. So if I'm probably not playing any of these. Do I just pick up the land? I think I pick up the land to guarantee that I can cast this treetop. Baker's Duo. So do we try to... They probably have cash grab. Or whatever is a Crumb and Get It. DG. What does this do? Gift of food. Which to if the gift is promised, it also gains indestructible. So they give us a food. They give it indestructible, and then we end up losing our thing. Let's do this first tap target creature and opponent controls. Oh, and I think I might be forced to block 5. I don't think I can block. I think we're just going to lose. Forest. Alright, well now we can't really... I think... If we gift a fish, but we know if they... So this is going to be a 4/5. They can make this a 4/4 indestructible. I don't think we need to gift a fish. I think we can just have them fight, and if they have it, then, you know, it is what it is. But if I give them a fish and then they let this hang around, then that's just 2 extra power they have in play. Swords to Plowshares. That was the card you were sitting on? Oh my god. I'm hashtag tilted. Are you kidding me? Swords? I wasn't going to play around swords. You kidding me? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like mouse, right? Gives a mouse haste. Oh yeah. Alright, we are dead. Woohoo! Alright, well, that sucks. Win 5 straight, lose 3 straight. That is the crawdaddy way. Alright, claim. 4 packs, whatever. Let's see what we got. Some wild cards. A rare wild card, nice. Color as well. Whatevskis. Oh man. Yeah, wow. I probably played too scared around Crumb and get it, but if there's a 1 mana white instant that I should have been worried about, it would definitely probably wasn't supposed to be Swords to Plowshares. Probably should have just bit the bullet and fought the thing anyway. I think 3 hours. Alright. I think I'm going to call it. I'm good. I'm done. I'm going to go be a human for a few hours before I have to go to work. So, again, if you are watching this in the future or you're currently watching and you're not already subscribed, you know, be sure to subscribe, ring notification bell, all that great stuff. As I sound like a robot coming through my thing, so I hope it sounds okay. If you're not already subscribed, you know, support the channel, subscribe, you know, ring notification bell, all that fun stuff. Leave a like on the stream. Anything like that, would super appreciate it. Planning on coming back Wednesday at the latest. Probably going to use Tuesday to catch up on some recording stuff. Unless I can get it done today, then maybe I'll come back tomorrow. But I'm going to expect to stream either tomorrow or Wednesday. So we're going to keep doing some limited stuff. We're probably going to do some more drafts just because I think that's going to be... I think Sealed's kind of... It is what it is. Like, if we open, like, a pool like we did there, like, yeah, we're probably going to win a lot more than we lose. But that said, you know, I think drafting is definitely where I'm a little bit weaker, and I think it's just overall a little bit more enjoyable for everyone. So probably come back, we'll do some Bloomburrow drafts. I think we got enough to do quite a few drafts, I think. Now let's double check here. What we got? 1500. Yeah, we have like plenty of gems. So as long as we get like 2 wins and 3 drafts, we'll be able to draft like a few times. So like that'll be something. But yeah, so if you tuned in, whatever it is, thank you for coming out, watching, supporting Randy as always. My co-host uh, on the Casual Spikes podcast. Go ahead to check out his channel as well. He's been doing awesome. I'm proud of him. Kind of like a father figure of sorts, even though he's older than me. But go check him out. Again, like the stream, subscribe, all that. Planning on streaming Wednesday, if not Tuesday, where I think I want to try to get multiple days in. And if, we play enough limited over a few days, we'll probably track to modern and just play some modern stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, if you're seeing this on YouTube,